Yo, 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 yo. What's going on, social media world? It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Welcome to my page. For all the new people that's now see me for the first time, listen attentively, like and subscribe. I'm very unbiased, non-judgmental, very fair. But at the end of the day, this is all my opinion. So I'm pretty sure everybody might think the exact same way about themselves if you let them tell it. But not everybody's working on themselves. So you can't take everybody's word of mouth. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not doing anything to level up and progress and to grow on an internal level, yes, it's great to do it on an external level, meaning getting paid more money, buying this house, driving luxury cars. That's all wonderful. But if you're not doing it as well on an internal level, all these things is just temporary enjoyments. You're never really gonna be happy because you really know what time it is. You might be able to front for the whole world with your external things, making it seem like you above and beyond. But when you're not in these things, when you at home late at night and you sitting down or laying down with yourself and your brain is on a quiet storm, you have to deal with your insecurities. You have to deal with the traumas that you have not overcome from since childhood or whenever. Only you know what you're going through. Because most people have a story. There's no perfect person out there. Everybody's problem or traumas and past experience might not be as wild or extravagant as the last person, but depending on your mental capability and that self-dialogue and self-talk that you're having with yourself is how you're gonna receive that pain or whatever it is you're going through. So the original subscribers, I appreciate you. Thank you, my peoples. This is my 50th video right here. So I'm very proud of me for that, because I know me, you guys don't know me. Some of you might know me on a personal level, and even the ones that do know me on a personal level, we never really know someone as much as or as you should know yourself. That's why I always kind of preach and promote, have a sincere relationship with you. You have to learn you. You're too busy wondering about what the next person thinking. What about what you're thinking? Because what you're thinking about you is going to make you go here, stay here, or go below here. You got to keep that in mind. So back to what I was saying, I was giving myself some flowers. This is my 50th video, and I'm very, very, very proud of myself. And maybe 5 years ago, I wouldn't even be telling myself I'm proud of myself, because I really, really have risen from where I came from and what I've established and what I have did and everything. You don't even understand. I came a very, very, very long, long way, social media world. A very, very long, long way. And that's why I believe in the power of your mind. Anything you can see and believe in your heart, but you have to believe it in your heart. Because you could say something 100 times in your mind, but if deep down in your heart you don't really organically believe that, it's never going to happen. And that's really the secret. That's why a lot of people's prayers are not getting answered. That's why we're in the circumstances that we're in. Because we're the self-dialogue that we're having with ourselves and what we really believe. And we believe them for reasons. Everybody got a reasons for believing what they believe. But how did you get that belief, social media world? When you got that belief, you probably didn't have the mind you have now. So that's a weak belief because it came from a weak, insecure, non-confident person. So you told yourself these lies based on what you were going through at the time. And who knows, only you know, who knows how long ago that was. And now you're at the age you are and you're still letting that you determine where your life is going now, and that you is not the same you. Think about it. I know I jumped off topic, but I had to let you guys know that. Because I say all that to say this, what I'm doing right now, you don't even understand. No way in hell I would think I would be sitting here recording myself and putting it out in the social media where millions and millions of people, if they choose to look at it, could see me. And now I'm on Front Street, and I'm a very, very private person. But if you don't do nothing different never happens. And if it does happen, it happens accidentally, not on purposely. So imagine if you could push the envelope and you have control on the faster it gets there. Let's not wait for some big traumatic experience for you to want to stop doing this or start doing this, or creating positive habits and negating the negative habits you have. Why we gotta always wait for something extreme to happen for us to now really, really get on the ball? And if I'm sounding, and I'm only saying what I'm about to say right now is because the other day, a very, very close friend of mine told me, she was like, you know, in your videos, you be sounding kind of aggressive. And a lot of females, such as herself, is not really gonna get the message because you're coming off very aggressive, like you're trying to really cater to one audience. Like I'm for the streets. And I had to really think about it because I take self-critique. I'm not perfect. I just finished telling you this is not what I do. So I'm gonna make mistakes. I'm gonna fumble my words. I'm gonna do certain things that somebody who does not have that much experience in it are gonna make. So I listened and I said, okay, I'm gonna keep that in mind. Because I first started to think, well, if you feel like I'm coming off aggressive, that means it might be hitting home to you. That means maybe it relates to you and you just don't like what it's saying, and it's like a harsh reality. And some people don't want to like to deal with that harsh reality. Like, you know, sometimes when you go to church and you just feel like the preacher's talking to you, it's kind of like that, but in a smack way. And if people are not working on themselves and they're used to validations, then it's going to sound like a threat. So that came into my mind for a second. And then I said, no, you know what? I'm going to take that into mind. I'm going to be more consciously aware of how I deliver my messages. Because I want my messages to go through to everyone. I'm not catering to a certain race or a certain ethnicity or a certain culture, a certain crowd, a certain borough, a certain city, a certain state. I'm catering to humanity. Because the golden rule should be, treat me like how you want to be treated. If every single human being thought like that, could you imagine how we would be living? Before you make a move, you would think, yo, if I do this, if somebody did that to me, how would I feel? All right, let me fall back. I ain't gonna do that. I know I was getting emotional and I was about to But we don't think like that. We just on go, and some of us are not thinking at all. Well, we're thinking, but we're not thinking clearly. We're thinking from an emotional level. We're not thinking from a logical level. We're not thinking from an empathetic level. We need to start working on ourselves, social media world. Right now we're in 2023. I've come a long way, social media world. One day I'll give you my story. And if you really want, I'm not even gonna go through that, but one day I'll give you my story. But who I am today, it took work for me to get there. It took work, not age, because there's people older than me and my age still doing, not even thinking, it's just going with the flow, coasting, not taking accountability, doing the same thing they was doing when they was 20, thinking the same thing, same way they was thinking when they was 20. So age has nothing to do with it. I see men and women in their 60s, 70s still have childlike behaviors when you bring something up to them. Still. So age has nothing to do with it. It's about putting the work in. You have to see the problem and try to attack the problem. Because if you ignore it, you're just wasting time. The problem is always going to be there. What you think is going to go away because you ignore it? Because you drink some liquor, drink a beer, smoke a blunt, do whatever it is you do, your vices, to kind of escape reality? That's a temporary fix. And that's why it's so easy for people to work on their external things and not the internal things. But this is my 50th video, social media world, and I want to say this is my 50th video, and I'm very proud of myself for that. Because I stepped outside the box. I stretched. I encourage you to do the same, to stretch, to follow your dreams. What you got to lose? There's no do-overs. You can't say next time around I'm gonna do it this way and I'm gonna do it that way. No, I wish I would have did this a long time ago, but I wasted a lot of time in the streets. I wasted a lot of my youth thinking in the wrong way. And everything, social media world, is attitude. Because not everything, there's a lot of effed up shit that happened to us and to happen to other people. And it's gonna keep happening. A lot of these things we have no control over. But you know what you have control over? Your attitude towards what happened to you. And I'm not saying that's easy, because it's not. But with the right conditioning, being more aware, reading certain books, having certain discipline, sacrifice to sit with you. You know what you have to do. I don't have to spell it out for you. You can YouTube, Google how to be a better person, and a million things and self-help videos are going to come up. So just like I stretched, just like I'm stretching, 50 videos, social media world. I started this page October 14th. October 14th, 2022. And now today is my 50th video. You guys don't even understand. You guys don't even understand, I'm telling you. Stretch yourself. Push yourself to the limit. There's no do-over, social media world. This is it. This is it. Last call for alcohol. Start worrying about what you think about you. Stop worrying about what they think about you. Stop worrying about what everybody thinks about you. Work on you and focus on what matters to you. Create your reality by positive thoughts. Remember, a lot of our negative beliefs and paradigms that's holding us down, we attributed that from how long ago? How long ago we did that to ourselves? We're not even the same characteristic, the same mind frame, the same mentality that we have right now. So why are we letting that hold us down still? Think about it. Be 15 minutes in. I know what I always try to tell you, I'm going to keep it short. It's your boy Sincere, J Red, Flatbush, Brooklyn. Y'all already know. Appreciate you.